Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tools, Talents, and Techniques. My name is Dustin Sutton, and this week, when we published the 25th episode, I really started to take inventory of how this has all unfolded over the past few months. And today, I just want to take a moment to share my feelings and express my gratitude for all the incredible support we've received. First and foremost, I want to thank each and every one of you, our listeners. Your support, your feedback, the engagement have been the driving force behind this podcast journey. Your time and attention, I understand, are precious. There's only so many hours in the day, and I am genuinely thankful that you chose to spend some of it with us. And also to our exceptional guests, I can't thank you enough for your generosity. You've shared your valuable time, your insights, and your trust with me. And it's been an absolute honor to learn from your experiences and stories. And the willingness to be part of this, I'm going to go back to the trust, because that's probably been the biggest thing that I've taken. It's one of the biggest things that I've taken from all of this, that I've reached out to some of you and you said, yeah, sounds like fun. Let's do it. Let's give it a shot. So the fact that you put your trust in your story and your journey with me is something that I don't take for granted, and I am extremely grateful for. I also have been moved by the listeners who've reached out via phone, text, email, and share how impactful the conversations have been in your lives. And knowing that our discussions, they resonate with you and provide value, that means the world to me. It's exactly why I wanted to start this podcast in the first place. Over the past few years and getting to know some of the leaders in different industries, whether it's real estate, tech, finance, sports, and I hear some of these stories, and I hear that the journeys that some of these industry leaders have been on, and I've been so impressed. And I'm like, how do I share this feeling and these lessons with other people? So I'm glad that our listeners are seeing the value and implementing the lessons, or not just lessons, the tools, talents, and techniques in their own lives. And so, as we progress through these episodes, I've come to realize that this podcast is not only a platform for learning from our incredible guests, but it's also an opportunity for personal growth. Like, it's turned into a leadership podcast, if you will. And it's been a journey of discovery. And it's been a journey of discovery for me as well. And so there's been specific patterns that have tended to emerge that I've seen from the journeys of some of these remarkable guests and the impact in their respective careers. And I wanted to take a moment during this episode to point out a couple of the lessons that stand out. And I would say number one would be taking the leap, is taking a small step. Even if it's a small step, it's essential. And a lot of times, success starts with taking that initial step into the unknown. And I know personally, we often hesitate to pursue our dreams because we fear the unknown or worry about the magnitude of the task ahead. But what I'm seeing is that some of, or really all of the most remarkable achievements in the guests' lives, they started with a single step. And it's that willingness to take a risk, no matter how small, even if it's a small step, it can lead to the most significant breakthroughs. And success is rarely instantaneous. You hear about these journeys in life, it's never one thing. And it's a journey of many steps. And each one, no matter how modest, it'll propel you closer to your goals. And so by taking that leap, you open yourselves into learning, adapting, and growing. And that leads me into number two, and the path. And the path to making something new and changing the world, it's always challenging. But it's the challenges that are going to help you grow. And I guess to go deeper in that, I'm saying like the change and innovation, it just inherently comes with challenges. And when you take a step on a path to create something new or to reshape the world, you're going to face obstacles. And the more you can see the challenges as inevitable, like they're going to happen, number one, but not only that, they are important, and just recognize that these challenges aren't necessarily roadblocks, but they're stepping stones. And they're even signposts on your journey telling you that you're going the right direction, or maybe you need to pivot. And they force you to think critically, problem solve, and eventually become more resilient, because over the mountains there's other mountains, as they say. But the challenges, they push us beyond our comfort zones. And a lot of times they spark creativity, innovation, collaboration. But it's through and facing and overcoming these difficulties or challenges that you become more skilled and knowledgeable and better equipped. And eventually, hopefully, you're going to make a lasting impact. Another thing that I've noticed is that success surprises us, and it often comes when you least expect it. It can emerge from the most unexpected places, and it rarely follows a very linear or predictable path. And success, however you want to define success, but I'm specifically talking about some of the journeys of the guests that we've had on. Um, the unpredictability is where the magic is, and it's what makes the journey so thrilling. So I believe you should set goals and work diligently towards them, but I also think that you should remain open to the possibility that success might arrive in ways that you never imagined. And it's these unexpected moments of success, again, success, air quotes, they're often the most rewarding. And they teach us the value of adaptability and being receptive to change. Um, Also, that magic, it's a great reminder that life is full of surprises. And sometimes you got to embrace them or embrace the possibility of them. It can lead to incredible outcomes. But I think to round this out, I'll lastly say this. Nobody out there is perfect. I sure am not perfect. Not great, oftentimes not even good, but I'm enjoying the process. This has been one of the most fun things that I've done in my professional career, in my life. And one of the biggest takeaways, like talking to some of the guests and our listeners, it's that if you genuinely enjoy what you're doing, it shows. It shows. It manifests itself, and I believe that this authenticity, it resonates. And I can feel it when I'm talking to somebody that they're like, "Yeah, this is what I do. This is where I find my joy. I love this. I swim in this. I could do this all the time," and that resonates. And it's sounding like it's resonating with the audience as well. So I'm extremely excited about all this. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for your support, your kind words, your encouragement, and 25 episodes in, this is just the beginning. I'm excited. We have a ton of fantastic guests coming up, and I'm just excited to continue this journey with you, with our guests. So please, thank you. Keep those likes coming, those subscriptions, and those 5 stars. That's been really cool to see as well. So we're gonna keep moving together. So thank you with immense gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll talk to you soon.